A question I'm often asked is, do we really need to spend a lot of money on our skincare routine to see really remarkable results? And that answer is absolutely no. First of all, spend what is in your budget. There are certain things in my skincare routine that I personally will spend a little bit extra on, but there are a lot of things, and a few of them I'm going to show you today, that can be super duper inexpensive to still have a really good anti-aging or aging gracefully type of skincare routine. A good skincare routine does not need to cost a lot of money, but there are certain things in my skincare routine that I would rather put more money into, and then some products in my skincare routine that I want to buy the most inexpensive, if at all possible. And another little trick is I typically don't spend a whole lot on my makeup. A couple things, yes, but for the most part, if you notice, most of the makeup that I use is drugstore makeup because I really like drugstore makeup. So I'd rather save my money on makeup so that I can get the canvas right, you know, get my face looking right so that I don't have to pile on a ton of makeup, which I have a lot of makeup on today, but I can't wait to take it off. My skincare routine, it changes every now and then because, you know, I do beauty videos for fun, and so I'm always testing out a bunch of new products. But for the most part, this evening skincare routine that I'm about to share with you, the brands might be a little different, but the steps that I use are pretty similar most nights. And this is a super easy routine. It's like 4 or 5 steps. Most of my skincare routines actually don't include 10, 20, 30 steps. I mean, that's fun when I'm having like an at-home spa day or a spa night, but for the most part, my skincare routines are quite simple. I don't want to use like 20 different products that, you know, maybe they're all 20 affordable products, but once you add all that up, it's like kind of a waste of money, and do we need that many products? So what I like to do is just kind of narrow down my routine and use the least amount of products, but products that are going to give me really good results. The very first step, I like to cleanse my face, and before I actually cleanse my face, I want to take off my makeup and my sunscreen and my mascara, and then I'm going to jump into the cleanser step. Today, for my makeup and sunscreen remover, I'm going to use the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. This is the one that helps remove waterproof mascara, and this one has no fragrance, no alcohol, and no oil in it. And I found these micellar cleansing eco pads at the drugstore, but I really like these. These are reusable, and you can wash them up to 1,000 times. And when you throw them in the washing machine, they actually come out bright white. I don't use bleach, anything like that. Like, these just wash up so well. Now that my sunscreen and makeup is removed, next I'm gonna cleanse my face. I'm gonna use this newer cleanser. I've been using it for a little while now. It's half empty. This is also by Garnier. This is their micellar foaming cleanser, and this has no oil, no alcohol, and no fragrance. After I cleanse my face, I always like to leave it extremely damp, and I will just take a brand new, clean, dry towel. Usually I just get a little washcloth. Don't use the towel that everybody's drying their hands on in your bathroom. And all I do is I pat my eyes dry, and maybe around my lips, that's about it. But I leave the rest of my face pretty much super damp. This will help the rest of my products to penetrate a little bit better. Since I'm saving money on my cleanser and moisturizer, and I'm definitely saving on my makeup, and not to mention I rarely buy clothes and shoes, so that's just how I budget my money to make sure I have enough money to buy the skincare that I want. I will spend a little extra on my treatment step. And this treatment step I'm using tonight is my Truth Treatment Retinol Gel. Now, this is the 5% retinol gel. Sure, I could go and just get a prescription for Retin-A or tretinoin, which is something I used for 20 years, and I absolutely love it. However, prescription Retin-A, tretinoin, it has some really yucky ingredients and fillers in it, and sometimes I don't really want to put that on my skin. But I also, even after 20 years, I got used to it, but I still every now and then would get so many flakies and peelies, and I always had to keep a can of my Aventhermal spring water with me because I would get so dry around here and it was always irritated. So many of you had suggested that I try this product, but I'm just going to be honest, I did not try this product for a while, even though quite a few of you kept telling me how amazing this was, because I kept thinking, but I'm already using prescription strength Retin-A, like that's the Mac Daddy of all retinols and retinoids. And so I just didn't want to try this. And then finally I broke down and tried this about 1 year ago, 2 years ago. And to me, you were right. Those of you that kept saying I need to try this does blow prescription strength or Retin-A out of the water. I don't get all that burning. I don't get all that irritation. I don't get like thick peeling and cracky skin to where it's just so sensitive. I don't get any of that with this. Now, this is also not a product that you use every single night. They do have a lower percentage that I probably could get away with using nightly. But the creator of this product has said that this 5% retinol gel is similar or the same potency as the prescription strength Retin-A, the middle strength. And I actually was on the highest strength of prescription Retin-A for all those years, but I still think this one is so much better. So this one, you're supposed to only use it every 10 days or 2 times a week at the most. I use it 3 times a week now because I've worked my way up to it. This is what it looks like. It just looks like Vaseline. It's this dark yellow color, and they sell these nice little metal spatulas. I love this. I use this for a ton of different things, not just for my retinol, but I actually will use this tip, and I scoop out, that's actually too much. I scoop out this much. This is probably still too much, but tonight I am gonna bring this down my neck and my chest, so that's why I'm just using a little bit more. Normally I don't bring this all the way down my neck and my chest, except for about once a week. What I do with this product, I don't just put it on and then rub it in. As I mentioned before, I like to keep my skin wet, which now it's completely dry because I've been yapping. But what the brand recommends is that you use this product. It's called the Biomimetic Mineral Mist, and it just has a few ingredients. It has fulvic minerals, it's got hyaluronic acid. This is very hydrating, it's good for inflammation, but what they recommend you do is you mix this, just a few sprays of this in your hand with this retinol gel. This way, after you mix it together and put it on your face, this mist allows for this to better penetrate deeper into your skin. And I do find that when I just put this onto dry skin, it just feels like a layer sitting on my face. When I do mix this with this, not only does it completely absorb in my skin and it's not just sitting on the surface, but like I said, this is helping this to penetrate even better. So I want this to penetrate and go down as deep as it will. I want those effects of the retinol to help build my collagen, to help overturn those skin cells. It helps firm my skin. It just helps my skin look a little more youthful and glowy and healthy. I am all out of my Biomimetic Mineral Mist, but what I'm going to use is one that's quite similar. This is by the brand Osmosis. This is called Infuse. And I've had a lot of people leave comments and tell me they still use their prescription strength Retin-A, or they still use their over-the-counter retinol, but they use this as a really potent treatment once or twice a week to really take their skin to that next level. And one thing I really appreciate about this retinol gel is it doesn't have fillers and a bunch of crazy ingredients. There's just a few ingredients in this, but not only does it have retinol in it, it also has my all-time favorite form of vitamin C. So this is like 2 products in one. This isn't just your evening retinol. This is a retinol and vitamin C. This is completely soaked in my skin. I like to massage it in really well, but look at how pretty this glow is that this gives my skin. And the great thing is when I wake up tomorrow morning, I am still gonna have this beautiful glow even after I wash this off. That is the one thing a lot of people say that they love about this, is the very next morning their skin is so ridiculously glowy and healthy looking. If you want to put a moisturizer over top, you can. I'm actually not even going to tonight. I'm pretty much done with my skincare routine. That's how easy it is. I don't spend a ton of money on separate moisturizers because, again, my star product of this routine that's really going to make the most difference in my skin is that retinol gel that I use. But if you did want to put a moisturizer on, this is one that I highly, highly recommend. It's by Vanacream. You can pick it up at your drugstore. I think I got this one on Amazon. Loaded with ceramides. It has hyaluronic acid. It has glycerin. This is a beautiful moisturizer. Actually, I'm not going to put this all over my face, but I think I'm just going to use it as my eye cream, and I'll just put a little bit under my eyes. So my skincare is pretty much done, but in my skincare routine, this is not something you have to do, but I like to have my lashes look longer because I have really thin, puny lashes, and then this way I can kind of get away with using affordable drugstore mascara if I want. I just use a really good lash growth serum, and I just put a little swipe on the top of each lash line, like where I would put an eyeliner. And over, I'd say, it takes time. This is not an overnight thing. Over, like, say, 3 months, my lashes will grow. I can't use this every night because my lashes grow so long with Revitalash to where my lashes are touching up here and then they're like swiping my sunglasses. But this is the Revitalash Advanced. This stuff is amazing. I do have a discount code for this as well, and I will link that down below. And then part of my skincare, I never want to forget my lips. If you've watched my channel long enough, you'll know that I always use City Lips at night. And I just put a little on. I'll use any color, especially if I buy a color that I'm like, I don't really like that shade. I'll use it at night because I want the skincare benefits that's in the City Lips. It's loaded with vitamin C, it has peptides, it has hyaluronic acid in it, and I wake up in the morning and my lips are super full and juicy. So to answer that question that I'm often asked, does your skincare routine need to be expensive to be effective? Absolutely not. Use what is in your budget. But look at all your skincare products right now. If you have 20 or 30 different serums and lotions and potions, and yeah, maybe they're all affordable, but add them all up. Is it really affordable in the end when you really look at everything that you've purchased? So if you're looking to have maximum results, to have really good anti-aging or gracefully aging benefits in your skincare routine, cut back on all the other things like your cleansers and your moisturizers and toners, things that you don't really need to spend much money on. And if you are looking to up your skincare game, invest in just one treatment product that will really make a difference in your skin. If you've tried this product, leave me a comment down below. Now, I know that many of you have because that's how I initially heard of this product, but if you've tried this, leave a comment down below. Let me know how it's worked for you. And not just for me, although I love hearing from you guys, leave a comment down below because it will help others who are reading comments to decide if maybe this is something that might work for them. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.